Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Gemini for the month of November, including late October 2023. So Gemini, we are in the sign of Scorpio. So the element is water, which means lots of emotional stuff coming up these 4 weeks, Gemini. And you are in your 6th house, which is the house of health and structure. It's like the housekeeping house. So it's the time of the year where we have to just get on with things that we've been delaying. Niggling health issues may rise to the surface, all those sorts of things. Just a really good housekeeping kind of card for you this month. It sounds boring, but it's actually good because you get rid of a lot of clutter. And plus you probably, address some health issues that you may have just put on the side for a bit. And you have, as the energy around the Page of Wands, so good news is coming to you. New things. You've got forward moving energy with this card, which is always great because it means projects that have been sort of at a standstill now will start to move. Really good news in terms of things sort of really happening again for you, as I just said. If you've been waiting for a green light for something, this is when it comes in this 4 weeks. So let's get on with it and see what the story is for you, Geminis, whilst you're busily, attending to all those jobs and health issues that you've kind of put to the side because you've been too busy running around the place doing all sorts of things that Geminis are up to most of the time. Always very busy people. Okay, where you are right now, Gemini. 3 of Swords, grief. So unresolved issues, heartbreaks, all those sorts of things, old stuff, sad stuff that comes in and makes you sort of get nostalgic maybe about an old issue of grief that comes back, or you may just be in the middle of a breakup or something like that. Maybe there was 3 people in this breakup. Very much a card where you just you can't avoid the 3 of Swords, because it's like anything, the more you avoid it, the more it will follow you and track you, and then one day it'll tap you on the shoulder and it'll come in like a torrent. So it's best to just deal with it as it comes your way. So there you go. Let's see what particular thing has brought this grief in at the moment. The Magician. So the Magician is the spirit messenger. So he comes in, he's sort of like that amazing spirit that it comes through us. It doesn't come from us. And it comes in sometimes just to say, okay, you want something really badly. You've got a new project on the go, which is probably quite spot on for Gemini. However, you have to start that project. Lots of potential for it. 50% potential, Gemini, 50% risk. So take the risk. And perhaps because it's covering this 3 of Swords, you maybe have tried this before, but it just didn't work and it caused you a lot of grief and angst. And now it's sort of, this spirit messenger comes in, it's almost like saying, well, it's time to try again. Come on, get up and get on with it. Jump off the cliff, take the risk, because it's going to be, in whatever new project is, there's going to be success, there's going to be failure, there's going to be all sorts. But at the end of it, you'll get the satisfaction you want. And so says the Magician. So it's a big card, it's a major card, but it's major work. So it's up to you to make it happen, or you can't just let it sit there, because in this 4 weeks of the 6th house, it will literally nag at you until you actually sort of front-foot it and do something about it, Gemini. Action. Okay, let's see what was going on for you in September, October. The High Priestess. Very much keeping your own counsel about things. Things sort of Lots of things happening below the surface with the High Priestess. She's a very auspicious card. she comes from this psychic realm, so she's talking about your intuition, how you feel about things. And I think with this coming up here, you've kind of been keeping that to yourself. It's about something that, that you kind of know is brewing there, but you don't want to sort of, you don't want to, what's that word? You don't want to disturb it. You don't want to give it any air because you're not ready to, and maybe it's not ready to come through yet. But you can feel that something really good is coming your way. It could be a relationship or a coupling with somebody that's very sort of interesting for you in terms of your work or what your projects, whatever you want to do. But it's highly spiritual, so you've got to sort of keep your own counsel with this. Could be secrets coming out too, things that you may find out about, and that may cause the grief that you sort of experience at the moment, whatever that, it may be heartbreak, whatever, as I mentioned before. So she still says keep your own counsel, but really trust your intuition. It's not quite here yet, but it will get here soon. And this can occur in February, March. So it's still kind of steeping away there. Not ready. It's not quite ready, but you know it's there, if you get what I mean. Recent influences. Knight of Swords, so sudden disruption to the daily routine coming in. This is your card, Gemini, quite interesting, a very Gemini card. Things happening very quickly, coming in quickly, leaving quickly, but causing a big disruption with it. This is a relationship material. This guy, somehow we just don't trust. He talks the talk, he's there for a minute and then he's gone the next, but leaving you just going, oh, what the hell was that about? But that's that energy of the Knight of Swords. He hasn't kind of got to maturity yet to realise, oh, hang on, that wasn't probably a good idea. I probably should have thought before I jumped. So that's that energy too that you Geminis often can do. You're sort of so mentally driven, you can sort of sometimes speak before you act, and it can kind of... the action can be misconstrued by other people. Disruption. And the other one I like about this, the other theme I talk about with the Knight of Swords is expect the unexpected. So expect that. It's coming. Or it may have already come. The lesson. Ace of Swords, so clarity after... This is the breakthrough card, so once again, swords, your suit, mental energy, using your brain to sort of sort out things that could be done intuitively, but now you've got this clarification coming through. You can see a lot clearer than you have been doing lately. So use this energy of the Ace of Swords to really sort of start something. It's like a new beginning as well. But it's about clarity. It's like sort of taking responsibilities for all the stuff that's gone on and looking at where you stuffed up or where you kind of jumped the gun. It's for everybody the same. And because we're in the 6th house, this will sort of be quite a relief in a way to sort of say, oh, now I understand why all that happened. Very good card though. Moving on. Near future. Oh God, I can't stand this throat. 9 of Swords. So coming into early November, just sleepless nights perhaps, fear for the sake of fear, in your head too much, get out of your head, do something physical to stop that going. It's really a pain in the neck. Because you're just sort of grabbing things out of thin air to worry about, and where there's nothing to worry about. You sort of need to calm your farm a little bit there, Gemini. Fear for fear's sake. Get to the bottom of why your mind is sort of in overdrive, which it often is with air sign people. And then you've got to just step away and go, right, stop. Stop doing it and just go and do something really physical to stop the head just driving you insane. What's happening you're not realising? So this one will really sort of explain this a bit more, hopefully. Page of Pentacles, new New projects ready to be sown, seeds to be sown, feed and grow. Get on with that new project. Stop procrastinating about it. Stop thinking about it and overthinking it. Just get it done. Dig a hole, put a seed in it, put some water in it and watch it grow. You know, get on with things. Make them happen rather than just thinking about it and, you know, your mind just going absolutely crackers in the meantime. Sorry, I've just got to get a glass of water. How others see you. Four of Swords, so just taking a step back, having a bit of a rest. Once again, swords. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 swords. Take a rest. Spectate, don't participate. Just chill out for a little bit. You need a break, you need a rest. It's just too much with the Four of Swords. It's time just to be still. That's how people see you. And they're probably going, oh, what's wrong with that person? What's wrong with that Gemini? Yeah, well, even the Gemini need a bit of a rest. And just nothing for a bit. Stay out of things. Don't watch them, but by any means do not start interfering or, you know, investing in all this stuff that's just going to drive you mad. Let's see what you feel positive about. 8 of Pentacles, good things on the move for you in terms of projects, stuff like that. Mature age. This is the, what do I call him? The Master's Apprentice. So this is somebody who's mature enough to go, okay, I've done that job really well, that project's finished, I've got a new one, let's go. I know how to sort of navigate it, I've got my formula, I'm ready to go. This will bring you a lot of satisfaction once you start and get stuck into it. It's a great card, and there will be monetary return for it if that's your interest, but half the time this kind of card is just something that you really love to do, so it's not really about the money, but the money comes because you love it. Okay, now let's have a look at the final outcome, Gemini. King of Pentacles, so back on solid earth, really making things happen. He understands, the King of Pentacles is the most solid king of the 4 kings. He understands that things happen bit by bit, slowly. He does not take shortcuts. He does not overthink. He just does things a little bit every day, and it all adds up at the end. He's very trustworthy. He's very much a guy who doesn't really say very much, but what he says he means. There's no crap with this man. Very dependable. Everything that I think most males would aspire to be. A really great guy, but he gets to where he wants to go by just the slow plod really, but he sort of is very meticulous about everything he does. So this is coming up for you at the end of the Scorpio time, which could be very beneficial for you. Okay, so your oracle card, clear. I'm going is that frog again? I'm going to put the clarifying card on that 9 of Swords today and just see what this fear for fear's sake really is all about, Gemini, because it's a horrible card to have, and when we're in that overthink sort of prison, it's like, oh Jesus, what's the root cause of all this overthinking that's driving me insane, causing me sleepless nights? We'll have a look. Okay, let's see what it is. So underneath your fear for fear's sake, you have the Dragon, power and strength, number 24. Dragon, power and strength. The Dragon comes to offer you its power and strength to protect and fortify you on this leg of the journey. The Dragon symbolises true power and reminds you that this infinite source is not found within your personality or ego. True power resides deep within your soul, so call on the dragon's spiritual power and strength, and you will find a vast resource to strengthen your resolve through morality, integrity, and purpose. If you're struggling with these issues, the dragon will restore them to you. Remember that the power of the spiritual word can never be broken, and the true strength is found within you, not in the outside world. Never mistake a gentle man for a weak one. Watch for a signal. The dragon always makes the next step clear, and it gives you the power to take it. Thanks for listening, Gemini. See you next time.